Hello, and welcome to another Artcast this fine Saturday uh, morning. It's 11. It's almost noon. I'm a little past the clock at 11:11. Okay. Anyway, today we're working on a commission of Tarva. Tarva the Succubus. This one ran into a little bit of complications that happen once in a while, and that's I lost some of the footage. Um, especially of the early parts of inking and stuff. But right now, as you can see, I'm just making some curlicue horns. I figured it would be easier to model. They're just, try to do some different modeling in Blender as usual. Uh, which, wait, no. Is this right? No, no, no. That's right. I ended up having to redraw them anyway because hello, Dime. Because the commissioner said that I was working from some older models, and then they wanted some updated ones, which is fine. It happens. It's a little bit of a peeve when you give someone like a folder full of like stuff you want them to use as like a reference, and then be like, oh wait, no, that's all old stuff. Little bit of a party foul, but it wasn't too much of a pain to like go through and fix fix it to the new designs. I'm just glad everything wasn't done because if I think what happened, it was this before or after the trip? Might have been after. But anyway, it was all inks. It was all still good to switch things around afterwards. Oh, anyway, yeah, just using Blender some more. And again, this is just sort of an excuse to figure out how to work the work the new spiral designs that I saw a tutorial on and was just like, I'll give it a shot. Hey, Boreal. Boreal. Yeah. Okay. I look at your icon and you remind me of someone else, and my brain short circuits a little bit. Sorry. Anyway, this is a fun character. This is just like a chesty demon succubus. The commission was actually to make it look like a painterly art style that would be appropriate for either a VHS cover or the cover of a video game. And I ended up, I have two files waiting for them. One is a just the regular image, and another one is a mock-up of a Sega Genesis game. And you'll see at the tail end of this whole thing. Uh, Actually, pretty hard to find like a really good, high-quality scan of, or even a mock-up of a Sega Genesis cover. The later ones, the one with the red stripes, not the black and white one. I was thinking about going with that one, but I figured this one would be more in tune with that. There's Sorry, I'm just typing something up real quick. No idea who this is, but yes, please. Hey, Duck Shoes. Who's your icon, Duck Shoes? It looks cool. It looks like something out of the 90s. It's blue. And a green guy. Is that green hair? Anyway, yeah. Yeah, this is a someone's OC that they asked me to make a drawing of. And now I'm working on the horns. Probably taking a little bit longer than I should. But again, that's just an excuse to learn the software. I've done this before. Sorta. I haven't worked with a spiral, but there's a thing where you're supposed to take a shape, a curve, and then give it a profile, which is how big it's supposed to, yeah, how big around it's supposed to be, and then give it a taper, which is what that second line is for. You made it? Cool. Let's see. Duck shoes, duck shoes, duck shoes. What's your bag, Duck Shoes? Kirk was the superior captain. Oh, cool! Oh my gosh! You did a Super Best Friends cast excerpt. Let's see what this is. Oh, that's cool, that little Zelda thing. I gotta catch up on the. Well, I gotta catch up on Pat's streams. Yeah, I've gotten a little better at it, but even then, there's some things that are just, I don't know. I can do some things quickly, and then some things there's always just a hitch. Like learning, like selecting this one edge. There's supposed to be a faster way of doing it, and I'm trying to figure it out. You can see my process. Even then, I'm just like I'm between states of giving up and then retrying it again. Yeah. I've resorted to manually, and then I go back and I'm like, there's got to be a way to do it faster, which I ended up getting sometimes. Mental. Mental looks like metal. Mental process. I still watch Wooly and Pat stuff. Really? Well, my whole thing was definitely trying to like build. Okay, here's the thing. I'm trying to like add this to assets, which apparently is something you can do. But for some reason, when I load it to the library and then save it and then keep it in there, it just doesn't transfer to other files, which is what I thought was going to. I thought that was the most important thing of having a library of assets. So I'm going to have to go through and figure out what I did wrong or what's crucial step I'm missing. Also, then Ow, ow. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I'm getting caught up in my little thing here. See what are we doing? Oh yeah, and then I downloaded some tools for from this, I don't know, a guy. He just makes tools, and I'm trying to figure out how to do his thing where you just draw the shapes, and this is supposed to be either skin or material. I'm just making wings. Are succubuses getting popular again? I thought they always were. Morgan always gets some play. I mean, you could just call them devil girls. The only thing that they got wings. What the hell is that? Oh, I thought someone walked by the door. It might have been I've got two sets of blinds because it's so hot. One's to block out the sun, and the other one's to block out. Well, they're both meant to block out the sun, but one's on the outside, one's on the inside. Let's see. Who is this artist that they told me to reference? I think their name is Rapid. Currently, my Dress Up Darling season 2 is about to arrive. Succubus characters. Cosplay lineup. My Dress Up Darling. Okay, is that I guess that's an anime? Okay, where did I have that? The H side of things also gets pop. Okay, the H side of things are also getting more popular in the succubus genre. Let's see. Second girl, wins dragons. Yep. This is interesting. This is like this is hard and rough and dirty uh, remodeling. I'm basically just I'm doing this super fast because I do have another program called Mesh or something called Remesher. That's when you make a shape and then you can hopefully remesh it into like better quads. There's a long, complicated way of doing it all within Blender itself. This one just makes it sort of easier, and you get the basic shape that you can then extrapolate and get the correct, pose and perspective on it when you want it. Fun slice of life between a doll maker with great crafts and his geeky cosplay loving schoolmate. Oh, a doll maker. Okay, so she's a doll maker, or they are a doll maker? Hmm. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it would be easy to, if I wanted to just straight model it in a way that was like more respectable, and for animation, I probably could. But this is just quick and dirty. Get it done. Add it to a sculpture kind of thing. Very good. Very good. Okay. And I plopped that up to 9,000. Very good. Oh, thank you, Omar, the kaiju writer. It's that little picture of the caterpillar. Oh yeah, thank you. This is like a pre-made model I have sitting around. So I'm able to then add things like the boots were fine. You just take the parts of the leg that you want, and then you I don't know, you just make another shape. You cut it out, or you can use the select tool in sculpting, and then make a new shape from it. Do we have to call boobs mammary glands now on YouTube? Just like we call it like unaliving or whatever. Which is interesting. That came from TikTok, and that was because they were just using the words, they're killing all the Palestinians, and that needed to be censored. Didn't need to be. but people wanted it to be, certain people. Oh yeah, it's real great. I've got a bunch of base models, and they're already pre-modeled. They've got I've stripped this one of its skeleton, which sounds harsher than it is, but it means that I put it in its pose, and then I've locked its pose by enabling the skeleton, which means I can then sculpt it from there. Hey, stream. And then I tried my hand at modeling the hair, but I'll have to go through and do that on the actual drawing because that just did not work. Oh, I know what happened. One day I put this on my phone and I tried to draw the horns while I was running around in the store, and it did not work out, which I'm glad because I ended up doing a whole drawing on my phone as a test. It was the Debbie Turnbull. I've talked about it. It was my last Artcast. But anyway, that was it was fine. It was sort of a semi-success, an experiment, but I needed to bump up the size while I was working on it. So yeah, that's a lesson learned. Yeah, the ram horns are good, but the one that the commissioner gave me, uh, they're nice too. They're kind of just like barrels with like little nubs that stick out the ends. You'll see them. Definitely more original than I've seen, so I kind of like them. And again, Paint Tool Studio. I mean, Paint Tool say has the best pen. Still has the best like pen and feedback. If there was just a way that they'd let you import vectors and work with them, man, that would be really good. Or take the pen and put it in any other program that I would like to use. That would be nice. All these programs that I work with, I mean, Blender's my 3D art program. That's not really going away. But you have this one, which has the vector pen, which is like so easy. You can like cut it, you can overlap them, you can connect to the parts real quick. It's so elegant in some ways, but it's so limited, especially in the way that you can't export it. Affinity is finicky in that the pen doesn't work like it does in Paint Tool Saya. Not only by just the flow and texture, but you can't erase it because it's all vector, and you can't even cut it. Like if there was a way you could do like what you're about to see right here. There, I just erased it, and it'll cut the whole thing down until it cuts the vector down to the nub. Which what I mean by that is yeah, just like that. You can just tap it and then it erases the whole line until it meets another line. Holy crap, that would be so useful if they just had that in Affinity. But they don't, so... I don't know what that does. Am I still available? Yeah, I'm still available. When did we talk? We talked on... I hope it was Blue Sky. Was it Blue Sky or was it DA? Twitter's dead to me. Yeah, so basically I could just draw. That's great. But what I'd really love to do is animate. And I can take the vectors I make in Affinity, and I can relatively easy bring them into a new program that I'm working with called it used to be called Anime Studio, and then they changed it, sold it to a different company, Moho. You work with Moho 12 because it was like on sale for like DA. I don't have Blue Skies. Okay, well, why don't you send me some deets over on DA, and then we'll do that again. Yeah, if you work with Affinity and you have the vectors, you can bring it into Moho and keep everything relatively like posable for animation. Um, Again, I wish you could just export this stuff out as vectors. There's a there's these long processes that you can take this line art, and then by throwing it into other programs like Clip Studio or Inkscape, they will vectorize the lines, not in a great way, but you could do it. But like it's so time consuming, it's barely worth it. You might as well redraw everything within a Moho or Moho itself if you were going to do that. But even then, there's not this, again, level of fluidity of just drawing a line and then being able to make a cut in it. Sorry, I got the hiccups. No water there. A DA chat, okay. Which is different from notes. Mm. Okay. What's nice from working with one of these models is that, yeah, you get to see where the line flow. If you have a good model, I wouldn't say that this is the best, but it definitely has a lot of the shapes that sort of help guide the form. There's some twists and turns here. Again, this is sort of like very, very quick kind of figure out where everything is, though. That knee actually looks pretty good. Actually, I take it back. No, I've seen better knees. There's a way of doing it. A crisscross butterfly pattern is what they call it. This one, yeah, you can sort of see it. It actually folds in on itself a little too much. It needs a little bit more geometry to spread out a little. Ooh, how the hell do I get rid of these prompts? Hold on 1 second. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to set everything up. Okay. There we go. I'm just gonna look this up. I was gonna say there's a music video and song. They're both good that I've been jiving to recently. Here, whenever you get some time. Did no, they did not. I thought they did something for someone else. Yeah, that's okay. Oh. Yeah, me neither. I mean, music in general, you have to look for it now on YouTube. Like they used to be like, hey, here's just oh, Karma. This is another animation by It's O Koi. It's okay Koi. But yeah, you have to look for it especially or hit it with the thing. No, this would look like it was just a music video. Like, let's see. It's okay, Koi. Doctor, should I be good this year? I guess, and then it says Karma slash AR Oh, okay. I want a job in the lollipop factory. Okay. This one's only like 21 seconds long. The dues I've undone. The dues I've undone. So I got that song stuck in my head. Let's see. I need to go to admin privileges. Functions. Oh, I have none of it turned on. Okay, no wonder. Okay. We're gonna go with the. Okay, there we go. I'm doing something else while I do this. Apologies. I'm trying to think of other Damon ladies stuff from Trish from Devil May Cry counts. Wait, who's Trish? Yeah, maybe. Morgan from Dark Starkers, we already said. Okay, there should be like lots. Oh, well, how about Pixie from Monster Rancher? Yeah, that's basically a succubus. Oh, she's got horrible posture in number 2. Actually, Monster Rancher 2, that's not bad. It's Monster Rancher 3, where she looks like she's hunched over. I need to. I think they have that on Steam. I think they have it on Steam, and I need to figure out how you make new monsters. If you're just like. Oh, just wait. The dudes I run. Sorry. Koyo Technoman. They got a lot of dominant IPs. Huh. Cradle Frame is still alive. Monster Rancher is technically connected to Ninja Gaiden, by the way. Huh? Okay, they're both. Alright. One for the. I'm looking to see what the shit show is with the world. Let's see. I want to play. Oh, Deception of Kirio. A demon-powered princess fights thieves and with traps in a castle. I think I've heard of that one or something like it, right? There we go. I think I lost a little bit of footage there. Some of it drops off, and some of it. I mean, I definitely lost a lot of footage for this of one, and I don't know what exactly happened. It was. It doesn't happen a lot, but sometimes OBS will just keep recording, and you can't get it to stop. And then sometimes you give it a hard stop, and then your footage it'll either be anywhere between like 2 minutes of footage or like the entirety of the footage, nothing lost. So it's always kind of like shitty when that happens. Oh, I'm watching a Burger King's kids meal short where they pop out and become animated. Oh, and then the real life guy, he gets out of his own film strip and eats a sandwich. Steals a sandwich from the editor. The editor steals his sandwich back. Oh, they're just messing with people. I was gonna say they didn't introduce wheels yet, but wheels didn't pop out of the paper. Now you see, if there was always something that was going to have an animated series, I guess it would be the BK Kids, because they just look like they're from a '90s cartoon. Here, I'm gonna. Can you? Can I link a? How do I link a Blue Skies? Oh, there we go. I guess I'll just do it from here, from the playhead. They still have the kids meals. I don't know if they do the. They must do toys and stuff like that. I've actually never seen this whole thing in its entirety. Why does the burger float? Wait a minute. I'm just now realizing. Oh, okay, because Zap used his powers on it, and now it's just kind of floating away. Is his name Zap? I'm just gonna call him Zap. And the guy with the mullet, he's crawling out of the film strip to the editor, because remember that used to be a thing. You have to do it with a. I guess this ran before some VHSs, they say. I always got the one where it was Pizza Hut, and it was before the Land Before Time. Was it Land Before Time? It might have been the Land Before Time. The Land Before Time, and definitely um, Land Before Time, and then you had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then you had Ghostbusters 2, which had that one Coca-Cola advert where the either it's the big sister or the babysitter. Hey Mo, that's right. We're working on your commission. Oh, is it still doing that? Okay, hold on. Eh. No, that's scraping. What do you want to do? Ooh, okay. Oh, I don't have that. Okay. Hold on, I need to provide a name for this function. Let's see. Stream's going good. I'm just kind of looking through some stuff. Oh, sorry. Cute. Oh yeah, these are the drill hair. I have to. I'm sort of modeling those and figuring them out. Okay, see you, Lucas. Thanks for showing up. Let's see. I love how you did her hair. Oh yeah, well, thanks. Yeah, well, I wanted to really make it look nice. And again, try to focus on using Blender to help. Oh, I need to do this, and I need to get this up. That should hopefully do something. I have to do this. Settings, enterprise, whatever. Huh, okay. Just working on some settings. Isn't it doing anything? Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. Yeah, and then sort of bring it in here and then redrawing it over. I always hate it when I like miss details, but then have to like bring them back in. Huh? What's going on? Why aren't we doing anything? Come on, there we go. Yes. Oh, perfect. Oh, it did it. Let's see. Sorry, I'm working on something else here. Okay, what happens if I turn this off? Will it still do that, or does it need to be on? What time is it? 12? Yeah, okay. I'm just looking at the time. Let's see. Who's this jerk? You follow. Fuck all. Let's see. Hey, Fish Center, what's going on? Hey, what happened, Duck Shoes? Ah. Oh, huh, that's weird. So every time it starts another video section of where I cut off, the volume goes back up. Let's see. Okay, yeah, nothing's getting from that thing. Okay, I thought there was something just weird happening with the audio. Pardon me. Ooh, chicken Alfredo. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. Oh, my coffee. Here we go. I'm going to warm it up. This is where I lost a bunch of the footage. I had finished coloring or doing the flat colors and just started doing some shading and I lost it. Oh, that's from a. And I'm sorry, it's covering most of the thing. I have to keep my reference layer closed up a little bit further. That's from a movie called The Jungle King, and damn, it's a movie called The Jungle King. It's by Good Times. It probably has one of their best covers that they ever like tricked people into buying things. I watched this after I saw, oddly enough, the Tom Sawyer, G, the GMG Tom Sawyer, Tom Sawyer. Let's just stop beating around the bush. Tom Sawyer furries. Yeah, there we go. Tom Sawyer, produced by in 2000. Let's see who did it. Yeah, MGM. There we go. So you got MGM. They made a Tom Sawyer adaptation with animals anthropomorphized. Injun Joe is literally the biggest, scariest thing you've ever seen because he's just this giant bear, like these razor sharp claws. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's actually really good. Uh, but anyway, I was tricked into watching this after I saw that, and I was like, "Oh, they have the same kind of DVD cover. I'm sure the quality will be very similar." And it's like, "Oh no, it's a good. It's a Tom Sawyer wasn't a skunk. Tom Sawyer is a bobcat. Huckleberry Finn is a fox. There is a skunk character in here, and I think the teacher was played by Mr. Dobbins, of course. I think he was played by man, I'm trying to think of his name. Has a bit part on American Dad now. Fairly pretty good, fairly well animated. Um, and then I saw this cover and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then it was just bad. Although yeah, they could, it was again, it's probably the best cover any of those anyone at Good Times ever had. Let's look at Good Times covers. Good Times animation covers. No, not Good Times. We're looking for the animated company. Okay. The Pinocchio one is indicative of what it. Actually, the Pinocchio one is a glow up compared to what the animation is. See, the Secret of Mulan, the Aladdin one is gross. There's one called Toy Shop, which is bad, like all the way around. Yeah, I'd say that this is probably the best cover that they could ever have. But now I got to look up and see what the actual animation was. It's like typical Good Time, like stilted, bad. I guess K-pop Demon Hunters is pretty good. Oh yeah, Phallus does reviews all of the Good Time stuff. Oh, Native American Joe. Oh yeah, I guess I just. Well, I mean, they still call him by the name in the book. And it was 2000, so it's like they're not that progressive. I just literally just called him by the name. My brother's so right because the old folks he cooks for. The old folks. As in your parents? Could it be no, Inuits are like more of they're further up. I mean, like the tribes that are indigenous to the well, I can't speak for that. I forgot. I don't know what the tribes in the sort of down the Mississippi line are. I mean, I know we have Navajo and stuff like out here in the Southwest, but that's completely different. No, he works in retirement. Oh, okay. I I think it was just a low end animation company. I don't think it was anything horribly nefarious. It was TV quality, like it's basically just like a really really slow animation studio. It was like quality that you'd find on TV, except done on a VHS every once in a while. They did get a gig. They would do animation for what was it? Adventures in Odyssey, the straight to home video Christian well animation series based off of the I guess it started its life as a radio drama and then became other stuff. No. We're not talking about that. But we're talking about like lower quality stuff. Here, let me see. I think they've got the entire library on YouTube now. Let me just look up The Jungle King. Not The Jungle Book. Yeah, free with ads. Here you go. Okay, let me take a look and see what this was about. Yeah, Golden Films is what it also used to be called before it was Good Times. Oh, this is a horrible transfer. Yeah, even then, yeah, this is like maybe mid 90s. Yeah, I mean, no, this is definitely this is arms and legs above. And some guys he's singing about being the biggest, toughest lion. He's bullying. This isn't too bad, actually. I thought this was rougher. It might get rougher the further you get into the show. No, this is just like, yeah, again, like a Disney afternoon quality animation in some places. They might have like legitimately been trying with this one. And this is clearly like British Columbian conquered. Yeah, but hey man, are you talking about like season 1 gargoyles, or are we talking about like season 2 gargoyles? Because that's, I mean, I know that they like the first season of whatever production was always like they put their top stuff on, and then when they had to go into syndication, that's when the sort of the chuff got re-added back to the wheat. Yeah, this isn't bad, especially compared to a lot of other things like Anastasia and the little stuff that would come later. Pardon me. Oh yeah, humanoids, based off of a toy series that like was really trippy. Oh, I get what happens in this one. I think that's right. The evil brother gets like kidnapped, and the good brother needed to become and fill his place, but he doesn't know how to act. Like it's basically Dave. Remember Dave, that one show where the president died, and so they get a president impersonator? My coffee. Sorry, making my coffee. Okay, yeah, it's getting a little lazy in the at the 30-minute. Wow, 30 minutes. That's past the halfway mark on the YouTube player. Oh, it's only 50 minutes, of course. Ooh, asterisks in the Mansion of the Gods. Cool. We also have asterisks in the Secret of the Magic Potion, which is also a really good one. Ugh. Da, 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 da. Kikaku Man, 8 episodes. I'm still down with them. Kikaku Man, that's Ultimate Muscle, the pre. I mean, well, the original series, I would say. the mic. Drop the mic. Yeah. Yeah, it came from Ultimate Muscle, a revival of the old one. Yeah, okay, good. Dave guy is Sunshine, the Black Sand guy. Oh, really? I think I remember it. Yeah, they had like weird wrestlers. One was like a shoe. He's Checkmate's trainer in Ultimate Muscle. Checkmate. Oh, okay. Checkmate. Okay, that was the guy. Again, I vaguely remember. I don't remember like the ending. But I remember the shoe guy. I remember the checkmates. I remember the walrus guy and Dick. Or was it Dick Van Dyke? Dick Van Dyke. Okay. Wally Tusk is another fave, and then you have I don't know. I can never tell who the girls were. There was like three girls that were like kind of hangers on, and one of them actually ended up with Ultimate Muscle, Kid Muscle. Where are we? Sure. Change the character's name. It was Dick in the show. In the Funky Cops. Oh yeah, yeah. Now I remember. Oh, Funky Cops. Ugh. The French. What am I doing here? Three chests and the ammo boxes. All right, got that done. Let's see. What do I got? Oh, I still have. Who are you? Oh, not you guys. Someone else. And remember how they got like desperate and just started like showing old episodes of like cops? Come on. Oh, sorry. Okay, anyway, this is the yeah, I'm trying to like fit this game box, get it settled to make it look more like a video game kind of thing. Well, that happens sometimes. Like you got the what was it? Damn, there's a British dub of some anime. Well, there's probably a lot of them, but I like forget which one it was. It was a fairly popular. Oh yeah, yeah, Loom or Lum, which I think they aired that one time on Adult Swim. And everyone thought it was a joke. It kind of was, but like they had to do a U.S. dub because it was getting toddlers British accents. Yeah, that's right. I remember that. That's not a big deal. Shit. What do they think Blue's going to do? I thought they had to dub some episodes because there was an issue where they did like an episode about a spider. And it was the typical thing, like, some spiders can be harmful, but like most spiders are just, they're fine. Because you will rarely run into a black widow or a brown recluse. Most spiders that you interact with are going to be, daddy long legs and little jumping spiders and stuff like that, which was a huge no-no in Australia because they had to then go and say, no, actually, we got some pretty nasty spiders out here, and we would very much appreciate it if you didn't tell our kids that, spiders are okay, they're our friends. It's like, no, we're actually trying to, like, eviscerate them. Our whole country is basically arachnophobia. Just with lots of other things. There's never like a Bluey episode like, hey, if you ever come across a platypus, it's got like platypuses even have poison barbs. I did not know this, but they got like poison barbs on one of their feet. Ah, and there you go. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what a good logo would be. This is fine. I was gonna like, I was just like, no, I got to move on to other commissions. But I was thinking about like a Sonic the Hedgehog stage or like a castle in the background with like weird enemies that are always like indicative of like 8-bit platforming or 16-bit platforming in this case, like spears and springs and stuff like that. I think this is pretty good. The blue like really makes it all pop. And the yellow also like really makes that stand out, but also blend in with like, Mo, are you still here? I was watching Brad's stream the other night, and the topic went over the spiders, and he started lambasting American documentaries for being too the Sydney funnel spider has the strongest bite force of any spider and can bite through a human toenail. Is that true or is that sensational? Okay, how's it looking? Do you like it? Tarva. I guess I keep pronouncing it Tarva. What's up? What's your thing's done? Your commission. I got the Sega Genesis cover and everything. Okay, that is true. The funnel spider can bite through a toenail. Oh man, Okay, well, that's concerning. No, 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 I don't want that one. Very good. I'm going to send you both versions. I suppose so. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking through stuff. Okay, anyway. Okay, anyway, yeah, this looks pretty good. I think we're done for now. It was Bardic Broadcast, the Hero Quest guy. Ah, okay. I'll have to check him out. Or I'll check him out. In the meantime, yeah, it's 1 o'clock. I think I'm going to go grab some lunch. Yeah, this will be up. Maybe a speed draw of it soon, too. And then we'll start working on something else. In the meantime, if you guys can do me a favor and stay cool, stay safe, and stay tuned, I'll see you then, okay? You all have a good one. Bye bye.